Hi, this is old woodhacker. I wanted to, instead of doing a build video, show you a showcase video. I'm showcasing something I bought and mod recently. It's a Dewalt folding workbench, and I really like it because it's got a big, large surface. It's large enough for my work, and it is lighter and easier to set up than my Black & Decker, but I also have my Black & Decker workmate as well. So the thing is, I searched all over and I couldn't find anybody who did any mods to their folding workbenches, whether it's Tough Built, Dewalt, or any of the other brands. And so I wanted to make mine more versatile. Well, what I did was I made a track saw, circular saw guide here, and then I decided I needed to make it more versatile, and I made a hinge bracket that mounts to the side of my folding workbench. And I didn't want to have this big heavy workbench topper that takes a lot of work and big space to store. So I made it so it just attached with wing nuts on the side here, and so it can come off very easily. I've got the sliding to balance off the height of the wood. So let me show you what it's like. So I followed the hinge guide principles of Peter Millard's video, so I'll link that in the video, because I like it because it's self-adjusting. So if I reduce this here, okay, so it's self-adjusting. So if I get a piece of wood, here is it's 5/8, and I put it underneath, and it automatically self-adjusts to it. You see? You can see it there. So the track moves up. If I would say doing a thinner piece, also self-adjusts to the right height, and it makes it very convenient. I added this little stop block thing here, which you'll see when I show you the cutting board. I even incorporated some of Peter Millard's tricks and ideas. So what I did was I drilled down these holes and add this pin, just like he did, and they're for different heights of thicknesses of wood, and that will just make it quicker to set up. And on the front I have this adjustable support, so all I have to do is line it up, and you see I have this dowel pin that centers on this and makes it square, keeps it square. Now this whole setup isn't much different than just having a cross-cut thing, but one of the best videos on YouTube is from Proper DIY Stewart, and he is the one who got me onto the idea of a cutting board. So I've got a cutting board here, which I just slide right in. Now, after you set it up, of course, you square it up and everything. It adds a lot of versatility to this setup that I have here. The beauty of this is I don't need to have my long track adjustable, like moving it across. I can just pull out the cutting board to add if I wanted to cut in a middle of a board, let's say. Anyway, I'll demonstrate some of the uses later in another video, but I just wanted to show you what I've done with my Dewalt folding workbench and how I made this circular saw guide. You can see it's just that old Ryobi 5.5 inch saw, and it clamps down onto the track here. You can see I just used some metal brackets, so now I have a good straight guide set up. And I followed a guy called Carpent Talk, and he showed how to cut away the for a vacuum port, and so that's it.